Everybody, it's Dave Blue Jacket 66 here for a quick video on my experience here at Strongsville. Shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got in Thursday afternoon, met up with the guys, and then went to the show yesterday, which was fantastic. Going to go to the show again today, and I'll leave Sunday. I've done a little video here. I usually I don't do showcase video, but I did this time, just trying to show things in showcase. But I showed things that instead of just streaming showcases in general, I kind of stopped for some things that I thought were maybe a little bit different, a little bit special at the show. So it's not a very long video. I'm going to try to do a voiceover on it rather than all that background show noise. So I'm going to try to silent it and then do kind of just walk through a voiceover on it. I hope that works out. We'll see. I've never done that before, but my general impressions are, number one, this was a huge YouTube get-together fest. Very impressive. Because it's a smaller show and everybody seemed to be pretty centralized at this Best Western Hotel, it's really easy to meet up with people. And what I'm most happy about is I met so many more YouTubers than I normally do at the National. That's so huge. Even at the YouTuber get-togethers at the National, you kind of tend to sit down and you're at a table and you're kind of stuck. And this is it was so much better, so much fun, and I really have great admiration for all the fellow collectors, and so happy that able to talk to all of them and break the ice and get to know a whole bunch of new guys, because all the guys are really, really special. But the show in general, again, I was just there one day. I was impressed. Of course, I love the all vintage. I love not having to walk, and walk, bypassing table after table and stuff that I have generally no interest in, and every table is a potential for interest to me. So actually, probably, I think I looked at every table yesterday, despite being there 5 or 6 hours or so, but spent a lot more time there, and spent a lot of time talking to the dealers as well. I sold a couple cards. I really didn't buy anything. I think at the beginning of this video, I bought a couple little novelty stickers that I thought are interesting. They were 1960s, just in case it runs by too quick, 1960s cons sausages, stickers that went on the packaging, and they have Yastrzemski image with it. I thought those were kind of fun. That's the only thing I bought. A lot of YouTubers bought super cards, high end, low end, doesn't matter. That's my favorite part. Favorite part of the show is afterwards seeing what people bought, and just having a look on their face, and they're pleased and proud, and about what I just love looking at other people's cards. I'm glad I had the suggestion of bringing some of the cards out of your home that you think are other people want to see. That was my favorite part too. Rummaging through other people's cards is a big deal, and these cards are personal to us. And when people are sliding cases of big cards to you, and you're rummaging through them, and they're leaving to go get a drink, they have a lot of trust in you, and it's a pretty special thing. So, love the show. A lot of tables. It was essentially set up in this new quote unquote arena or convention center, essentially in an ice rink. There was adequate room. I wouldn't say it was broadly spread out, but I think there were big crowds that helped to some of the congestion. Was due to the big crowds, but a lot of stuff there, and a lot of good stuff. I think, we always say this, the prices are high, and I think dealers are able to work with you a little bit, but they're making their money, and if you don't want to pay them, go through an auction house. But it's always fun to see them in person. It's always fun to hold them. So take a look at some of the cards that caught my eye yesterday. Okay, let's go over this. It's going to have an abrupt ending to it, but there's a couple things I got. These cons sausage singles labels. I thought they were really cool, very inexpensive, kind of a novelty thing. But they have Yaz on them, and I thought they were pretty cool. Turkey Red Cobb, little panel of 57 cards. There's a Ferguson Bakery little mini pennant, Joe Jackson. I thought was pretty cool, kind of unique. Joe Jackson item that's quote-unquote affordable. My favorite non-sport set, Mars Attacks. The there. There's that Joe Jackson strip card that I gave away years ago. Not that specific one, but you got a big variety of tobacco cards, leaf cards, tops, etc. What I was really pleased about is really a lot of pre-war. I kind of doubled up on this video here, so you're kind of seeing what you saw again. But point here is most of the cards I thought were marked with prices. I don't like asking people what prices are, so pretty special case here. This M101 with these black Coal Company backs. I've never seen that before. I guess it's a recent find. So I can't remember what auction this is going to be at. Be looking for some auction in May. There's a successful farming back. You guys like all these cards. You know, there's a W515 Ruth there, a Colgan's Wagner. There was a lot of Cracker Jacks there that I thought. Here was a couple interesting complete albums, those German albums. They don't bring a lot of value, I think, because Ruth's really the only card in there. So when they come into the value, in the album, it's not as valuable. I thought this was interesting. A lot of cool tobacco packs, Polar Bear, Red Cross, Cycle, Tolstoy, Super Duper, Fatima is what I call them. These some Fatima team cards, and you can see where the Fatima tin is just there to the right, where they just lay across the top of it. I thought these were Mecca, Sweet Caporal. I don't know anything about packs or if these packs were capable of having a card, let alone a baseball card in them. But what a sweet display. And really, I look for the Fatima team card of Cleveland because, like I said in my last video, it has the Joe Jackson and Lalajwe, but I didn't see what he has one. There's a fantastic Matty, whatever that is, E125 American Caramel, those stand-up, fantastic. Then your usual array, lots of 52 tops, of course, a lot of Mantles, a lot of Robinsons, and you didn't see, I didn't see stuff that just PSA 8, 9. I saw a lot of low and mid-grade cars like these, these beautiful E98 Wagners, fantastic. Then your usual, Gaudis, but a lot of low-grade stuff. So if you brought some cash and you were wanting to get one, the opportunity was there. There's a blue E94 George Close Cobb there, right in the middle there. Looks like it's a PSA 1. He has $20,000 on that. I came so close at the National 5 years ago from getting a PSA 5, but he wanted $15,000 on that, and I passed, and that's now worth a mint. So don't pass on your card, just get them. Look at all these beautiful Tito 6s. Up there to the left is that beautiful E95 American Caramel Cobb. And a 3, there's a standard caramel Cobb up to the left. Connie Mack All-Stars, underrated set. You don't see many YouTubers showing off Connie Mack All-Stars. Memory Lane just blew me away. It's kind of like a museum. Some of them were for sale. Others were some of them that are going to be in their auction. Mainly these were for sale. Some just rare roosts. There's on the left there is that Frederick photo. Oh my God, that's just insane. I think he was asking, $400,000. I'm not quite sure. Rare Ruth autographs. Memory Lane, certainly they have some fantastic stuff. They have these unreal postcards. That one on the right is essentially a rookie era autograph. Walter Johnson. Uncle Jack's Ruth, I think, was $600,000. Next to that is the Tip Top bread that I would like to win that at auction. Up there next to the Jackie is the Texas Tommy Mathewson, which is incredible. Beautiful array. You can see these in the auction, the W600 cards. There's the older W600 Matty that is for sale, but not in their auction. I think that's a JK over to the left. I can't see who that is. Memory Lane, every big show he brings this stuff to and enjoys showing it. I think this is still Memory Lane. There's a Willard's Chocolate Ruth that I think is far more interesting than the Gaudis and whatnot. A lot of 49 Leafs, jackies, people buying jackies. There was also, I saw 3 or 4 low grade 49 Leaf pages, which is always fantastic to see, and I'm certainly continuing to look for one of those. Again, this video is going to end abruptly, but thanks for watching.